Hey everyone, it's Lexie. So in today's video, I'll be doing my music, movie, and TV show wrap up for the month of February. So February has been very hectic for me. There's just a lot of like grad school stuff, like doctoral PhD stuff that I've been working on. I've been studying basically every day in preparation for an exam that I have to take in May, and that has been very time consuming and all that. So I just was like, I just need to make it to the end of May. So nevertheless, I feel like my entertainment, like music and like TV shows has been like my way of decompressing because I've been using my brain so much. So these are the stuff that I have been watching and listening to this month. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. So starting out with music, I first have Only the Young by Taylor Swift, and this was released in collaboration with her Netflix documentary for Miss Americana, and I really like the song. I think it's a good rally song and it has a good political message in there, and just kind of, I feel like it will inspire a lot of people. I'm Canadian and I live in the States, so I can't vote, so I'm like, I've never voted in my life because we always lived in the States and I'm not a citizen, so something I don't really know a lot about, but I feel like this is a good song to inspire it. I love the beat in here, and it's just like a really fun, catchy song. So this next one has been the song that I've been obsessed with, and it is Precious Love by James Morrison, and this is a song that I heard actually on Schitt's Creek, and I was like, oh, I really like that song, and I could literally just listen to the song on repeat all day. Like, that's how much I love this song. I just like the melody, I love the chorus in here, I just love everything about this song. It's just super catchy. I will have it linked down below because that is how good it is. Like, it's so good. I've just literally just non-stop listening to this day after day. And lastly, just as something a little bit different, but also Taylor Swift released the music video for The Man towards the end of February, and oh my goodness, that song is just like, I was like, even my sister was like, she was like, I love it because it's so like, so many people, it's like satirical in how it's presented, but it's also realistic just in terms of like how men act. And I was so surprised when she was the man at the end. I was like, I said to my sister, like, the guy kind of looks like the guy from How to Get Away with Murder, and then I was like, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So it was epic. So moving on to TV shows, I only have two really to talk about. The first one is The Good Place, which ended in January, but I forgot to talk about it because it was like towards the end of January and it slipped my mind. But I was so sad this show ended. This was a show me and my brother marathoned over kind of November. So we did catch up very, very quickly, but there's only like 13 episodes a season, so it's pretty doable. But it's weird, but it has a lot of plot twists in it that I really love, and the way it ended, like, I was like actually up at night thinking about it. Like, I was like, oh my god, like, and it just really makes you really think about morality and like the relationships we have with each other and like what does it all mean. And I was just so sad at the end but it had a very good ending, I will say that, but it really kept me up at night. Like, it literally, I was up the entire night thinking about it, and I was like, oh my god, oh my god. So, and then kind of moving on to a happier note, I have been binge watching Schitt's Creek on Netflix, and I love it. I'm almost caught up with the current season, so I feel like by in March I will be caught up and I will feel very triumphant. But basically, I just love the show. It's like fun. It's filmed like, basically my hometown in Toronto is like the next door neighbor to where they film it, so like I'm familiar, like I've been to the town that it's filmed in, so that's really neat. But it's just a fun, happy show, and I just like it. Like, my dad's like, it's not like necessarily like funny like The Office or like Parks and Rec, but it's just, you're smiling during the whole thing, and I just really love it. There's just something, it gets really right in terms of just, you know, family dynamics, the little quirks, and just all that stuff. And I think that's what makes this show so successful and why so many people love it, and I cannot recommend it enough. And lastly, for movies, I'm not going to be doing the thing where I switch over to Letterboxd because I only watched 2 movies this month. The first one was the Taylor Swift documentary, Miss Americana. Oh my goodness, I was so excited for this, and my sister watched it the Friday it came out, and I didn't watch it until the Monday just because I was so busy. But I really liked it. I have always been a huge Taylor Swift fan, as you can see. Taylor Swift, like, my room is just Taylor Swift everywhere. Like, I really admired her, and I really loved seeing kind of her, like, what she kind of was going through the past 3 or 4 years or so. Like, it was interesting to see, and I liked how it talked about eating disorders, you know, kind of feminism, sexism, and kind of politics, is kind of seeing what she was going on and how, you know, like responding to the criticisms she got, like I thought was very interesting, and I loved seeing her like songwriting process and all that, and it's definitely something that I do want to watch again. Like, it was so good. Like, I really liked it. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. And then at the end of February, so my brother was away at a frisbee tournament, my parents were out of town for business, so it was just me and Tucker, and so I was like, you know what we're gonna do, Tuck? We're gonna watch Frozen 2. So that's what we did. I watched it at the end of February, and I loved it. I saw it in theaters with my brother, and I enjoyed it more than the first one. I thought it had like a better plot to it, even though the songs weren't necessarily like up to the par. Like, I do enjoy the songs, but I feel like the songs weren't like the first one. You can only write like a Let It Go song once, I think, in a lifetime, but nevertheless, like, I loved it. I felt the story had more depth. I liked how it focused more on these sisters' relationship and their history, as opposed to like Elsa having a tantrum and running off into the snow. So I think like I really enjoyed it, and I was so excited. So Tucker and I, so what do I do when I'm home alone? I watch Disney movies because that is fun, and I drink a Truly like a boss. But yeah, obviously I gave this one a 5 out of 5 stars. So that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below what some of the things you've been watching and listening to this month, and if you have any suggestions, I'm always open for it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.